今天来到宝山万达。
Today, I came to Wanda Plaza in Baoshan, Shanghai. The shops on the outer edge of the once bustling Golden Street, which used to be the hottest spot, are now all closed. The doors are covered with real estate agent numbers. Once popular online brands like Radio Alley and Wooden House Barbecue, which operated for many years and were well loved, have now all shut down.
Radio Ally Hotpot once saw up to 3,000 tables booked daily and became a filming location for Chinese TV dramas, sparking a surge in visitors. However, that peak is now a thing of the past. A Shanghai resident filming a video reflected on the grand opening of Wanda Plaza, noting the initial excitement. The rows of stores once considered prime real estate has now seen them all close down. Another Shanghai resident's video highlights the vacant storefronts on the second and third floors of Wanda Plaza. The area has lost the vibrancy and hustle it once had. Videos shared by the Chinese public suggest that vacant stores in Shanghai may now be a widespread issue.
给你们说个有意思的现象啊。
Now that the Lunar New Year is over, I've noticed something. Many shops in Shanghai are actually not open. I'm currently at Global Harbor, which is still relatively lively, but many shops have already put up ads saying they're for lease. So it's not that the owners haven't returned after the holiday, it's that they've shut down. The main reason is the poor economy last year. The overall physical economy isn't doing well, and businesses just aren't making money.
现在生意不好。
Business is slow, the malls are empty. I thought it was just our employees playing on their phones at work, but when I looked around, I saw that almost all the employees at the Beijing Galleries Lafayette were just sitting there with nothing to do, playing on their phones, because there were no customers.
Retail is one of the most important industries in China's service sector, playing a crucial role in the job market. However, as the Chinese economy weakens and domestic consumption falters, many prominent shopping malls in Beijing have been shutting down. On February 15th, Wangfujing Group suddenly announced that starting from April 1st, 2025, its Beijing Jinyuan New Yansha Mall, Beijing Yansha Friendship Mall, and Beijing Guiyou building Jinyuan store will cease operations. The new Yansha Mall in Jinyuan, which opened in 1992, was China's first joint venture retail mall and a leader in the country's retail scene. The products sold here were expensive and it remained a prominent mall for many years. Wangfujing's Xidan Mall closed on December 31st, 2024. Before closing, Xidan Mall announced plans for renovations to transform it into a comprehensive commercial service center. However, there is no set timeline for when the renovations will be completed or when it will reopen. After the announcement, the mall began a clearance sale, with grand clearance and huge discount signs plastered in every corner. The closure of Xidan Shopping Center sparked much discussion online, with some people saying closure is just closure, there's no need to mention the renovation. Another user commented, everyone knows this is due to the economic crisis, it couldn't survive, so it shut down. Xidan Mall had been in operation since 1930, with a history of 94 years. Once a landmark in Beijing, it was known for its luxury goods. Wangfujing Street in Beijing, once bustling with crowds, has now become quiet and empty. Founded in 1955, Wangfujing was originally known as New China's first store, Beijing department store. In 1994, the company listed its stocks on the Shanghai Stock Exchange. By 1996, it implemented a department store chain strategy and began expanding nationwide. Today, the company has nearly 450 retail outlets in 36 cities, with 79 large-scale stores. Its total building area exceeds 5.4 million square meters, with more than 24 million members. In late January 2025, Wangfujing announced its performance forecast for 2024, estimating a net profit attributable to shareholders of 260 million yuan to 350 million yuan, a decrease of 51 to 63% compared to the previous year. Wangfujing stated that the decline in performance in 2024 was mainly due to changes in the end consumer market, which have put pressure on the retail industry. The company is also put in a critical phase of business evolution and developing new business formats. On February 13th, Walmart announced the closure of its store at Liying Plaza in Haizhu District, Guangzhou. Over the past year, Walmart has also closed stores in Wenzhou, Chengdu, Fuzhou, Foshan, and other cities. Regarding the closures, Chinese media reported that Walmart stores mentioned that the mall planned to renovate the first and second floors. Discussions are ongoing with the mall's property owner about whether to continue the partnership and the terms of cooperation after the renovation. Some self-media outlets report that an employee from the store claimed that Walmart's 20-year contract had expired, and the mall's property owner had requested a rent increase, which both sides were still negotiating. However, another employee denied the rent increase explanation, saying the mall needed renovation due to the expiration of its lease. After the closure, employees are expected to be reassigned to nearby Walmart stores. According to Meituan, as of February 8th, Walmart had 7 stores in Guangzhou, including those in Xinguan, Fangchun, Wanda, and Nanzhou, located across multiple districts. Over the past year, Walmart has also closed stores in Wenzhou, Chengdu, Fuzhou, and Foshan. Data shows that Walmart's retail presence in mainland China has been shrinking, with the number of stores declining from 412 in 2020 fiscal year to 322 in the 2023 fiscal year. According to Yilan Commercial Statistics, at least 6,882 mall stores in China announced closures in the first half of 2024, involving over 100 companies, including major retailers like Walmart, Yonghui, Superstores, RT Mart, and Freshippo.
北京一线城市已经冷清到这种地步了。
Has it really gotten this quiet in Beijing's first-tier cities? It's noon and there isn't a single customer for lunch. Where is everyone? A few years ago, during the pandemic, the business could make 2,000 yuan in sales. Now, if we make 1,000 yuan, we feel lucky. We wake up early every day, but our daily sales don't even reach 900 yuan. How can you keep a business going like that? A friend's shop already closed and was transferred. They paid 80,000 yuan to take it over, spent more than 20,000 yuan on renovations over 2 weeks, and after only 13 days of business, they transferred it again. The couple worked from dawn to dusk, but their daily sales were only 200 or 300 yuan. In the end, they had no choice but to give it up. They put up a transfer notice a month ago, but no one even inquired. My friend talks about it and is almost in tears. Now the couple is doing different jobs. One drives for a ride-hailing service and the other works in domestic help. The restaurant owner in the video said, "Our business is also close to shutting down. But right now, we can't just move locations because it involves my child's schooling. We don't know when the restaurant industry will recover to its former state." Businesses are struggling across various industries in China. With consumer spending downgraded, a wave of closures is hitting. According to a report from Telem Media on February 10th, an estimated 40 brands closed at least 41 stores from the 4th week of January to the 2nd week of February. Looking at the industries, 2 supermarkets have closed down. Yueholi Supermarket in Wuhan and Xinheji Life Supermarket in Yushu. 21 restaurants also shut down, including 10 tea and coffee shops. 3 home goods stores also closed their doors. In addition, 2 bookstores have closed down. Yanchue Bookstore in Nanning and Zhijian Bookstore in Changsha. In terms of numbers, the restaurant industry had the most closures, with 21 stores shutting down. This includes 7 coffee shops, 3 tea drink stores, and 2 bakeries. Among the coffee shops, only Shanqi Coffee is a chain brand. The closed tea drinks stores include Cha Gi, 7 Bus, and Good Matcha Lemon. The report noted that 7 Bus, founded in 2015, had 120 stores by 2021. According to Kenyan data, 7 Bus now has only 33 stores and its brand recognition is nowhere near what it used to be. Additionally, CGV Cinemas is another notable closure. This isn't the first cinema to close. Since 2024, at least 15 cinemas have shut down. The condition of the cinema industry is closely tied to the overall growth of the film market. The Chinese restaurant industry media, CanYing88.com, previously reported that nearly 3 million restaurants closed in 2024. a historic high. This includes various categories such as dining, tea drinks, coffee, baking, hot pot, desserts, buffets, fast food, pubs, and barbecue. This also includes the veteran Shanghai seafood restaurant Baoyan No. 1. It is reported that Baoyan No. 1 owes salaries to over 2,000 employees for 7 months. Customer membership cards have also been cancelled, and some stores that remained open only allow partial use of the cards. The total loss from seafood market merchants is estimated to be about 10 million yuan in unpaid goods. Additionally, some consumers have reported having over 7,000 yuan left on their membership cards and don't know what to do. One consumer said, "It's really a scam. They're closing and yet they still want people to recharge their cards." Baoyan No. 1 was founded in 2000 and operated in Shanghai for more than 20 years. It is known for Cantonese, Ningbo, and famous Shanghai-style cuisines. The restaurant's unique selling point was its fresh seafood, where customer could pick and weigh their selection before confirming the cooking style. It was common to see crowds inside the store. During peak hours, not only was there a wait for tables, but even the checkout counters were packed with customers. Baoyan No. 1 is part of the Baoyan Group. Some sources have said that the founder and owner of Baoyan Group, Hu Mingbao, has filed for bankruptcy. Founder Hu Mingbao of Baoyan Group set up his first furniture factory in Shanghai in 2000. Under his leadership, the factory, which was less than 1,000 square meters, grew from a small operation to a group that combined business, family entertainment parks, restaurant chains, and hotel management. Reports suggest that whether businesses shut down completely or close many stores, they likely face common challenges. Factors such as increased uncertainty in the external environment, shrinking middle-class assets, and consumer opting for more cost-effective and essential dining options have all contributed. Additionally, with a sharp decline in foot traffic and high operating costs, popular restaurants and upscale dining establishments are struggling to retain customers and keep their businesses afloat. Opera Bombana, an Italian restaurant in Beijing once frequented by celebrities, closed after 11 years of operation in April 2024. L'Atelier 18, a Michelin 3-star restaurant in Shanghai, closed after only 6 months. The high-end steakhouse in Shenzhen also couldn't avoid closing. Some customers even reported that their prepaid balances were not refunded in time. The founder of Mingxi Jiben Ofen pointed out that if the economy improves this year, the restaurant industry will also recover by the end of the year. However, a major reshuffling of the restaurant industry is inevitable. The industry may face an even more intense wave of closures in the first half of this year. Mr. Wang, a resident of Taizhou, Jiangsu, shared an interview with Radio Free Asia that many restaurants in the area have closed. The main reason is that people's willingness to spend has greatly decreased. He said, "Here in Taizhou, many restaurants have closed. Many long-established ones have shut down, and some that have only been open for 4 or 5 years have also closed." Industry insider Mr. Wang explained that the restaurants still operating well during the pre-New Year period have certain special factors. He said some of the well-performing ones are because they have government contracts and that at the end of the year they host meals for government leaders. Some businesses also do team-building activities and their employees spend less on meals. For example, in my own family, we go to restaurants and spend around 200 to 300 yuan. I hear that government-sponsored meals often cost 2,000 to 3,000 yuan as a form of reciprocity. According to an incomplete report by Kanying88.com, even chain brands are not immune, with many choosing to reduce the number of stores or exit the market entirely. For example, Trey Nay Village, a chain drink brand that once had nearly 500 stores, had fewer than 50 stores left by the end of 2024. The hot pot chain Ge Lao Guan shrank from over 100 stores at its peak to just over 60. The Japanese fast food brand Moss Burger announced in June 2024 that it would completely exit the Chinese market. Mr. Liu, a scholar from Zhejiang, believes that the decline of the restaurant industry is closely related to the changes on both the supply and demand side. He said, on the demand side, China's post-pandemic economic recovery has been weak. Middle-class assets have shrunk, government employees are owed wages, and grassroots unemployment has led to more rational consumption. People now focus on value for money and essential items, while high-end restaurants and popular eateries are taking a bigger hit. Online commentator Lao Zhou analyzed that the closure wave in the restaurant industry is not only due to weak consumption but also high rent and raw material costs. The closure of restaurants reflects that people have no money in their pockets. Who would want to go to restaurants if they don't have money? Looking at the current trend, the situation will only worsen. These businesses just can't see a clear direction for growth. Current data shows that China has 7 restaurant outlets per 1,000 people, highest in the world, far exceeding market demand. The oversupply has intensified competition within the industry, forcing many restaurants to shut down. Reports indicate that on Tianhe North Road in Guangzhou, known for its tea drink street, 6 tea drink shops are being transferred or leased out, and several others are under renovation. Similarly, the situation in the popular shopping district Jiangnanxi is also grim. In just a 2-kilometer stretch, more than 10 restaurants have closed, many of them small independent shops. One owner of a braised food shop stated that their store, with a rent of 7,000 yuan per month, only made 600 yuan in daily sales. After losing nearly 200,000 yuan over 6 months, they were forced to close. The situation is not only seen in Guangzhou. Other cities like Shenzhen, Beijing, Chengdu, and Changsha also show signs of a declining restaurant market. On streets in multiple cities, closed for lease signs are becoming a common sight. Wang Li from Jingdezhen, Jiangxi said that the closure of restaurants have become very common. Even small restaurants, the ones with low prices and lots of people, are closing. For example, in areas like Zhending in Hebei, many famous local eateries like lamb soup and donkey meat burgers, which are cheap and popular, have closed. We wanted to find a few places to eat, but there are hardly any left. It's in a very poor state. Wang Li also mentioned it's not just restaurants. Recently, I passed by Yuanzhou Bridge in Yichun, Jiangxi. The area around the bridge used to be bustling with businesses selling wedding supplies, clothes, and bedding. The business was very good, but when I passed by recently, 70 to 80% of the shops were closed. Having traveled across various parts of China, Wang Li observed that smaller cities are facing a worse economic environment compared to first-tier cities like Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou. He also believes that the GDP growth rate for China in 2024 is not as high as the official 5% year-on-year increase. If China's economy continues to struggle in 2025, the economic conditions in major cities will worsen, leading to an even larger wave of closures.